We are back with another best ball stream. We're going to be hopping into a fast puppy. I guess we can wait a few seconds just to see if we can get anyone to join. The fast puppy is almost filled, and then we'll be back to Best Ball Mania. We're almost into the final stretch, the final month of drafting. I'm still curious. Do you guys think it'll fill early, Best Ball Mania?
No.
It'll be pretty close.
It'll probably be like, I'd say 10 days before the season starts.
That sounds about right, because I think they'll just keep pushing these smaller contests.
Yeah, I was gonna say they've put out so many new contests that I feel like
they're gonna drop.
Haven't had to go to Best Ball Mania too often.
I feel like they're going to stop doing it because that's their biggest pride. I mean, I understand but they want people doing.
No, I think they know how to pace it to where they're like, okay, it's filling too quickly. We need to release another smaller contest so it doesn't fill as quickly.
Well, yeah. No, I get there's like a happy medium between to do that, but.
All right. Nick, do you want to share your screen so we can hop in?
Yeah. Do you want to do a Mastiff today?
Yeah, let's do a Mastiff.
All right.
Let's bring it up a level here.
We want to give it like 3 more minutes to see if we can get.
I don't know if we want to wait 3. We can wait 1 more minute, but pull up the underdog
screen
interface so we can have that pulled up, and then you did join it. Okay.
Yeah.
You're not.
It might take a little bit to fill.
I'm shocked these puppies take forever to fill, or they don't take. They usually fill so quickly.
I did one an hour ago and kind of took a minute. I'm used to them just being filled like the second I joined, so it was a little
And you figure with the contest about to close that
right,
people are trying to slam them in there. But all right, let's see here if we see
6th spot. That might be a new spot for us here.
6?
Yeah, we haven't had that too many times.
Keep scrolling through here to see if we have any names.
Okay.
3 red badges. No, it doesn't look like anyone's in here.
Yeah, no one that we recognize from the past. But all right,
only 4 badges total. I have to just start with. Let me pull up this draft I just did. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. Bijan went 1, Tyreek went 2. I was at 3 and I took CMC. Jamar Chase fell to 8.
Was this DraftKings or Underdog?
No, Underdog.
I was going to say DraftKings. That's pretty standard.
It was the fast puppy. I did it like an hour ago.
Someone in my last DK took Kareem Hunt and Michael Thomas.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
I got Jalen Waddle at 27, pick 27. Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm hoping we just more and like best ball just continues to get popular because it's popular, but I don't think it's like if it gets to the point where it's mainstream, like as common as like fantasy football redraft, that's going to be awesome.
Yeah, there's definitely some lighter players. I mean, look at this contest only has 3 badges.
How do you not have a badge?
I was wondering the same thing. Do you guys want to go Jefferson, Bijan, Brees?
I'm fine with going Jefferson.
All right.
Well, now that they've said it's probably Sam Darnold, that was enough for me. I was out on Jefferson if I thought McCarthy was going to start most of the year, but
they say that.
Yeah, I was going to say, see what happens week 4.
Yeah, week 4 is like
their bye week.
Yeah, when is there? Let's look. Week 6 bye.
I could see him starting like week 7.
Yeah.
I honestly don't see that. I think,
dude,
I feel like Darnold never really had that strong.
He's better than McCarthy.
I mean, he was a pretty highly rated prospect. He just never really panned out.
He's a top 5 pick,
right?
I think I was out on Jefferson completely. I did not draft him at all. And then reports are coming out that they think it'll be Darnold. That's enough for me to just buy back in and get some Jefferson.
Sure. I mean, if you were full fading him before.
Yeah, and I would have continued if they said McCarthy was going to be the starter or something. But
yeah,
I do like, now that training camp starts, like this is when you're going to start to see a lot of ADP shifts. Javonte Williams, I'm kind of salty about that one. The report, I don't know, it's just like speculation, but just like that him or P Ryan could be the ones that are cut, and then Jaleel and Audic Estime are the two that like have their roles solidified or something. I don't know. It's speculation, and if I'm going to be able to get Javonte cheaper, I'll do that too.
Who do you guys want here? I'll vote Saquon.
I'm fine with
Waddle or
Saquon.
Let's do Saquon. I think he's got RB1 upside. I'm all in on Saquon and completely fading Jalen Hurts. I don't think he does the 19 touchdowns again. So
probably not. That's crazy. Those like Anthony Richardson numbers.
I agree, Corey.
I have seen Jonathan Taylor like in a lot of recent drafts starting to go.
He's creeping up for sure.
He's creeping up.
Yeah, PB, you're bouncing around a little bit here.
I'm lagging.
Yeah.
Nick, have you seen that on my end?
No, but I'm not watching the screen.
It might be you, Corey.
No, it's you because Nick's fine. And you're frozen right now. Now you're unfrozen.
I mean, I'm surprised he gets good internet in the cornfield.
He's stealing from his neighbor.
7-Eleven down the street, a mile and a half away.
We have a BP around the corner.
Congratulations.
I did buy beer from there.
You talk a lot of football with the guy at BP.
All right.
I've been reaching on Tank Dell a little bit, for being honest. But
I would rather get Moore here or
Moore.
Diggs.
I'd rather get Pittman or DJ.
Yeah, I'm fine with Moore.
Yeah, maybe we can try and get Caleb. We haven't done that in a while.
We haven't taken Caleb in a while. What are we doing?
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
It feels like early on we were getting him, and then Corey had this spiel about, all right, enough Caleb, and then we really backed off and we weren't taking him, and now I feel like we need to be back in.
Yeah, so maybe let's do it here.
Maybe.
We also have Sam Darnold as a last minute thing if we need it. That's what Jefferson gets.
Well, some of these rooms, if they get crazy, like the QBs get sniped left and right, so it's not a bad contingency plan.
Are there any training camp reports that you guys are like specifically on the lookout for, where you hear like backfields that you're like, okay, once I hear this piece of information, I'm going to draft more of someone, or like, is there any situation?
Less backfields this year for me, and it's more some of the receiving rooms that are unclear. I'm watching like Packers, Patriots, Panthers, because I think there's good value there if you can land the wide receiver one, like especially on the Patriots.
Yeah.
We're up next.
All those guys go like so late. So I've been like kind of watching those to try and find some edges, but not so much running backs. I was surprised about the Javonte news. I mean, that would be crazy if they just cut him.
Nick,
I would be shocked.
Can
you pull up?
I'll do T. Higgins.
We can't see the picks.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I like T or Kirk.
Yeah, T. Nick, remember comments too. Andy's back in here.
Okay.
Andy, when are you gonna?
Corey, maybe you just want to let me know, because I'll just look at the other screens. Just let me know.
I'll let you know. Andy, when are you gonna get in a draft here with us? You've been in here for like 3 straight weeks, 4 straight weeks.
Or we just don't know his username, and he has.
Yeah.
He just likes sniping us. Maybe he's an alien lizard on the turn here.
Okay.
All right.
I don't like the idea of having Caleb queued up, but
he said next best ball mania, you guys will you do, I'll jump in.
Well, it should. I'm guessing it'll be
later on
tomorrow or Thursdays, because
once this fills. Unless you want to do a stream a slow puppy draft.
Could you imagine being the first stream that streams a slow draft from start to finish, and you just have to sit for 8 hours and wait for your pick?
We'd have to do so much research to spend like 8 hours per pick just in between each pick.
If you're going Caleb.
Yeah, it's probably even more. I mean, I'm still doing puppy 2's slow draft, so that was like 3 weeks ago.
I made some random ones like schnauzers or something. I'm just like, I don't remember.
I like Hollywood, Anthony Richardson.
I'd vote we didn't get Pittman. I'd rather get Hollywood.
What about Keenan Allen?
Hollywood before we get Caleb, please. Hollywood before we get Caleb, please. Oh my God.
Not Keenan Allen?
Yeah,
no, we have more. I'd rather just get Hollywood, who I think is the wide receiver 1. Please uncheck Caleb. That was too close. Were you doing that
you're
on
your toes? I'm just thinking it'll.
I feel like you might have done that on purpose.
He's not doing it on purpose.
Maybe I am. I don't know. All right, let's pull up the draft board. See how things are falling here. Nothing too crazy yet.
Nope. I finally made this, like, if I ever go, if I have the turn like 36, 37 or something, and I got like Garrett Wilt, I am just going Allen Kincaid. If I get Allen, I just want to get Kincaid. I just feel like waiting. He just rarely is going to fall to pick 60. And I think you really want Kincaid if you get Allen.
I think a lot of people think he's going to be tight end 1.
I mean, have you seen that receiving room?
I get it. I don't think it's that hot of a take at all, but
no, it's definitely not. You could definitely be tight end 1 with being maybe the number 1 receiving option for Josh Allen.
Yeah.
And he gets to fill the tight end spot.
Take Rome here.
All right, I like Rashad White, George Kittle, Rome. I think we're sitting pretty with any of those guys. I'd prefer not Rome just because we have 4 wide receivers, but
what are we trying not double stack Caleb here?
Right. I say Rome if we're going Caleb.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think Rome's like so overrated. All right, maybe not overrated. I just think he's a little too high at 66.
I disagree. This guy is a freak.
He could, but so is Keenan Allen and DJ Moore. Like,
I think
could be wide receiver 3.
I think Keenan Allen, though, is kind of. I mean, yes, if he stays healthy, he's going to get targets.
Yeah,
but he's getting old.
I think Rome will have great games. I just don't think he'll be really consistent, which I guess for wide receiver 5, I'm okay with. But
I mean, this job's dead if Caleb sucks. So
I think he'll be all right.
Now that we took Rome and Moore, it's
now we just team up.
No, I'm just saying.
No, I don't think we need to team up.
I'm just saying in general, if Caleb sucks, like this draft is dead.
True. I think he'll be all right.
I mean, he could be.
3 good receivers. Cole Kmet, Jared Alvarez are both pretty reliable tight ends. DeAndre Swift and Khalil Herbert are both great pass catching backs. He has no reason to fail besides being a rookie.
Yeah, and he's not going to fail.
It's a PB guarantee.
It's a PB guarantee.
I don't know if I want one of
outside
those.
of injury.
All right. What running backs up here, Nick?
Not many. Just that whole.
What about where's Kung Fu Kenny? Oh, he's already gone.
I would say Aaron Jones would correlate with Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, I don't want anything to do with. I mean, we could reach on Najee.
Is JSN there? No, probably not.
Mm-mm. Ferguson is a run back for Saquon, I guess, but I'm good with Aaron Jones.
Yeah, and then Najee's like the Hollywood run back, but I feel like we haven't taken a lot of Jones either.
Yeah.
We have taken a lot of Marshawn Lloyd, but Jones is.
Well, Jones is on Minnesota now.
What?
Jones is on Minnesota now.
Oh, sorry, Ty Chandler is what I meant.
Yeah.
Or I've taken a bunch of Ty Chandler and Lloyd.
I don't know that I've done too much Ty Chandler. What do you like about him? Because I think Aaron Jones should be fully healthy. So do you think he has a role?
Aaron Jones is old, and he's a running back, and they love Ty Chandler.
Yeah.
Ty Chandler also did not do much with his opportunities.
Really?
When Madison sucked. I don't think he did that well.
I thought he did well, right?
We'll see.
I mean, he didn't break fantasy by any means.
He averaged 4.5 yards a carry.
I'm
points wise,
he's second here.
He was okay. All right, we're up in a couple picks. So far we have a 2-5. I'm okay with going like DeAndre Swift. Just keep building that bear stack. We have 2 players from Minnesota. I mean, there's Jameson, James Conner. I like. We love Curtis Samuel
so much, but
I just don't think we need 6 receivers right now.
No, let's get. I take Swift. I mean, it's a mega stack.
Yeah, because I think he's a pass catching back.
Wait, just take Caleb here and just.
No, I think
we could get him at 102.
Yeah,
he's like 111 or something, right?
Yep,
113. That was close.
All right, cool. So we'll have like the full bear stack.
Yeah, love that.
We gotta get Chardonnay.
Yeah, we gotta get Chardonnay, Fant. Are those like 2 guys on the radar?
Yeah, I think we have a strong running back room now.
Okay.
How about Noah Fant's rise
in ADP?
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you got him for a little discount because I sure didn't.
Oh, I got all of it in the 200s.
At least you did.
Ty Chandler, I mean, 3 touchdowns. I mean, basically from
what was like his points per game?
November, he had 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 1 start, maybe 3. I was just looking at his stats. I mean, he had 1 game with 132 yards and touchdown. Let's see here.
He was averaging around like 9 fantasy points a game, maybe.
You know, we could probably try to let Caleb fall, but I think it's too big of a risk.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah, I would just take Caleb here.
Okay. All right, so we got Caleb, Swift,
2023
DJ Moore,
average.
Rome.
PPR average 5.9.
Yeah, but that's accounting for games he didn't play or like was in. You'd have to do it from like whatever week he was the starter on.
I think he only started like 2 or 3 games.
No, he started more than that. Hold on, let me do it.
I'm looking at
that's the case. Not a strong argument for Mr. Ty Chandler.
They
you can't even tell he put up what games he started.
I mean, he had a game with 15 carries, 12 carries, 23 carries.
From like week 10 on, I think he was.
Nope.
Maybe we start looking at what other stacks we want to build because.
Yeah, he averaged 10 fantasy points per game when he was a starter.
That's not terrible.
Oh, sorry, Andy. I missed your comment. You said maybe take Burrow and push Caleb. I mean, we only have T. I mean, we fully stacked Bears. Like, if we would have missed them, we could backdoor it with. You could backdoor it with Gino and just get the reverse stack, but
Caleb was just. I mean, on our particular team, he was worth like a 6th round pick. Like when we took DJ Moore, Rome, Swift. And I get it. There's probably some squads that, were able to push it. But at the same time, those teams, like whoever we get at 115, we just need to make that a high upside pick because they got Caleb and whoever's at.
Let's talk about what we want to do here. We have no exposure outside of Sam Darnold to a quarterback that we'll need. So I have Cooks teed up right now. We could reach on Judy and get Watson.
I'm fine with Judy, but I'm wondering if we should do a running back up. But
that's late.
Benson or something.
I mean, it's just Benson or Javonte, which.
I mean, we're done at not done at receiver, but.
I mean, we could be done at receiver, or we tack one more on late. But we need Watson. And then, of course, we have Aaron Jones with Jefferson. So we have Darnold.
Yeah. I think you almost have to take.
Please don't queue up Sam Darnold.
We'll keep him behind Watson.
Especially in the later rounds when we're scrambling to make picks, we're gonna for sure auto draft Sam Darnold.
We're gonna be lightning quick on these decisions. We're good.
You just had 2 seconds to take Jerry Judy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew we were going to take him, and we're going to follow up with Nick Chubb here.
We're going to follow up with go to running backs. If Javonte's there at 126, I mean, and then Zeke, I would do Chase Brown, Jerome Ford.
I'd so much rather do Rico.
I would rather wait to get Rico.
Wait. What about Charbonnet? We reach on Charbs?
Oh yeah, Charbonnet is who we should. What's our running back room look like? Like, do we need points right now?
We got Saquon Jones.
We have Saquon. That's right. Okay, Aaron. Okay, yeah, we could take Charbonnet here. Yeah, we have. I forgot we have some.
It's not really a reach.
Well, I was just seeing if it was a little more 0 RB-ish, but I forgot we had Saquon and Jones.
Yeah, we should be good. We have our run back now for the Bears. Week 17.
Want a pass catcher too.
For Charbonnet? Or you're saying for...
No, a run back with Charbonnet. I would like a Seattle pass.
They're all gone.
No.
Fant's
there.
Oh, you could get Fant.
We're going to have 3 tight ends on this team.
Fant, Jelani Woods, and...
Yeah, because Jelani Woods is on the Seahawks.
I think Gesicki would make sense because we have T.
No, I think...
Cole Kmet. We could get Cole Kmet.
Yeah, but that's very onslaughty. I had at some point I think Kmet's someone you would try to push. You don't reach on Kmet when you have more Rome and Swift. I think we get our 5th running back here.
I think we go Chubb.
Oh my gosh. Why are you guys back in on him?
Because he's squatting 600 pounds.
It doesn't matter. That is not playing football.
I'd rather take Rico, but...
What?
Yeah, I say Rico too.
We're running the Cleveland stack.
I'd rather take Eckler.
No. Eckler's wheels have fallen off.
Eckler's gone.
Chubb, okay, look at our running back room. We have 3 solid guys. Chubb is just a lottery ticket if it hits.
Yeah, we don't really.
It's not like he's going to be like.
Oh, he's gone. Let's go. All right, he's gone. So
I vote Marshawn Lloyd then.
Yeah.
Marshawn Lloyd.
Really, I think Cole Kmet. We get our first tight end. It's part of our stack.
I don't think Kmet makes sense on this team by reaching for him when we have the other.
It's not a reach. It's 5.
It's a reach when you have Rome, Moore, and Swift. It's a reach.
I think it's just too much.
It's not. Just get the whole offense and they're sure not every week each one's going to pay off, but at some point. each one of them will.
I don't know. We use way more earlier draft capital on these guys, and I just don't see any way Cole Kmet pays off his ADP if we bank on our earlier draft capital picks to hit.
Disbanded brotherhood. What do you mean by nope? Was that you talking to Andy about pushing Burrow and Caleb for Caleb? Or is that something else we were just talking about?
No, he said that 6 minutes later. I don't. Yeah, disbanded brotherhood. What were you saying?
I just think that if it was about taking Cole Kmet, I think it's a lot. It's a lot of pieces.
Yeah.
I get what Nick's saying though. Like, just capture every piece of it, and you basically close all the gaps. But what if? I mean, you can't play what if. Kmet isn't a good option.
I mean, I get what you're saying.
One.
Kmet isn't a good option for tight end one.
I don't think he's
I mean, we're gonna run 3 tight ends for this. So.
I mean, it looks like Kmet's gonna still even be there. That's what I'm saying. If you take him, like you can push it, but
yeah.
I mean, but the thing, so disbanded brotherhood, we are going to be taking 3 tight ends on this team. This is an obvious 3 tight end team. We're done at running back.
He said if 3.
Yeah,
okay.
3. Yeah, he's not. You can't do like a 2 tight end build if Kmet is your tight end 1, but it works when you do 3. We're doing 5 running backs, 3 tight ends, and we have 10 remaining spots. Probably 7 receivers.
Oh no,
3 quarterbacks.
I thought we were closer. I mean, this.
Do you want Kmet now?
I'm fine to get Kmet now. Yeah.
Okay. Corey, good with that?
Yeah, it's fine.
We'll get Watson with our next pick, hopefully.
So in general, PB, so you have a situation like Minnesota that they say Sam Darnold is going to be, that's who they're going to want to use the most. But in years past that if a team spends high draft capital on a rookie quarterback, he's going to play year one.
They didn't do that with Mahomes.
What?
They didn't do that with Mahomes or Jordan Love or.
Okay, those are very 2 unique situations. Everyone else, a rookie quarterback will play. So what I'm saying is, like, would you ever in this instance on underdog go 4 quarterbacks and take Sam Darnold and JJ?
No. I think it's maybe okay on DraftKings if you went 4 late quarterbacks, but I still don't like it. Because you're just going to be competing against teams that got it right. Like,
although Dave Portnoy did just take 4 QBs in his $10,000 draft, so
yeah, he had like the worst drafts. They're just paying the rake in those.
I mean, he's worth 150 million now. I think he cares about 10K.
Well, he's also didn't probably pay his own money for that. Either sponsored by DraftKings. Okay. So with our next pick, we're looking at
Deshaun Watson.
Fant's
gone.
And then tight ends. And 1 more receiver.
That sucks that Noah Fant went.
It does suck Noah Fant went.
Mm-hmm.
But again, that's where he should be going.
And Watson goes.
So this will be a Sam Darnold team.
All right. Well,
what are the quarterbacks on the board?
Rodgers.
Nick, what are the quarterbacks? Can you click the quarterback tab? And
Rodgers,
then go to our
Baker.
What are our receivers?
We don't have anyone that correlates. I can tell you right now.
Just go to receiver then. Is DeMario Douglas there?
Douglas is gone.
Oh, then Wandell, because it opens up Danny Dimes.
All right. Could have got like Hunter Henry.
I think we can be done at receiver now, though.
All right.
So we just need 2 more quarterbacks and 2 more tight ends. So I think next pick tight end, then quarterback with 187, then tight end with 198. What?
This opens up Jelani Woods.
After the report that says they're gonna probably
I want to know who wrote the article because it depends on.
It was an indie beat writer that the news thing that you said don't trust them. Yeah, but they didn't. It wasn't. They're just taking what a beat writer said.
I'm just saying it's a beat writer. The Jelani Woods is going to be the guy. Like, yes, Mo Alley Cox may come in and block. You may have Will Mallory that comes in.
May have Granson.
Let's talk about tight ends and who we want to draft here. We got likely Jonnu Smith. I don't mind Otten.
Jonnu Smith makes sense if you're looking at he'll run back for Cleveland with no quarterback.
Yeah,
but that's that's 199. What's
I would do?
No, that's the rank,
dude.
Jonnu Smith.
See, I knew he would auto draft.
Well, I'm telling you guys to just do it. I mean,
I knew this would. But then we would have auto drafted. Well, I don't know who we would have auto drafted if we didn't have both of them queued up. But
all right, who do we like at tight end? Let's put some guys up. Jonnu Smith.
Yeah, likely. Chig.
Why would we take Likely?
What do you mean? I love Likely.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Okay, he's gonna have a role even with Andrews healthy, and then if Andrews goes down, he's a top 5 tight end.
Whoa, I don't know about top 5, top 10, sure.
Top 5 tight end.
That's crazy.
Why aren't we building around correlation when we can? Jonnu Smith is a correlation with the.
With Jerry Jeudy and.
No,
that's it.
Oh yeah.
We didn't get Chubb.
There's one. If we have Danny Dimes, why aren't we going? I'm not just saying because I like Woods, but I'm just saying it makes sense if we're trying
there's a difference between correlation is best when it's to me when it's just 2 guys that you're just I have no I'm just going off correlation. Look, so for here, for sure, I think we take Jonnu. Jonnu probably makes sense since to me, likely Jonnu is so close. You just take the correlation, right? You just take, okay, you have Jeudy, take Jonnu. But when it comes to if you can get Chig or likely ahead of Jelani, unless you have the quarterback, I'm not looking for a weak. I would rather just have the way better projected guy, which to me, I would take Chig 10 times out of 10 over Jelani.
I disagree with you there in terms of not making it make sense with your team and just taking a random third tight end that, yes, he has projected upside, but it's not like it's that much higher than Jelani Woods, who would make sense with your team.
I think I don't know how Chig wouldn't. The Titans are going to have a way pass heavier offense like that. They're going to be just a pass first team. The Colts are run first. Then you have other tight ends in the mix. With Titans, you have none.
Okay,
I heard the Titans are only going to run pass plays, not a single run play.
No, they're gonna pass first team.
So much. No, I'm with you. They just have 2 pass catching running backs. They're built to just pass it 45 times a game. I wasn't mocking you.
I understand it, and okay, you said
all right. Well, Chig's gone, so
I'm just saying in general, if you're talking about clogged up opportunities. Chig has just as many like Nick just said, 2 receiving backs. He's 4th on the actual receiving board. It's our
3rd tight end too, so it's not.
No, I get it. We're on the clock.
Well, now it's tight end. Darnold's our last pick, so tight end here.
Can
you go to the tight end picks?
it's got to be Jelani.
Yeah, I mean now.
Or if you want to get Gesicki,
no, it's fine.
We have T. Higgins. I mean, that's the only other.
Just let me have this. We took Caleb on this team.
Well, we got him. We got him, Corey.
I know, but people wants me to fight me tooth and nail.
No, I at that point we were talking between who was it?
I think at this,
like we were talking about
between Chig and Jelani. My split the difference is Anthony Richardson is going to have a ton of rushing and red zone looks, if not Jonathan Taylor.
Yes.
And when you're drafting tight ends in this range, all that I'm looking for is they score a tight end or they score a touchdown. And like tight ends in this range are really just not volume guys. They're touchdown games at this point. So
I don't know. I feel like
I see what you're saying with Jelani. If you think he's going to be a volume hog, but they just got Ad Mitchell, Josh Downs is coming off a great rookie year. You got Pittman there. There's just
and then Richardson and Taylor, they're going to run the ball way.
Yeah.
Like how many times do you think the Colts pass the ball game? I think the Titans are average like 35 passing attempts plus a game.
Like I think he'll be a good player, but I don't know about a good fantasy player.
Colts are like 27.
Yeah, that's a massive difference to me.
I think you're splitting hairs almost.
I disagree because again, it's not only pass attempts; it's then roll, and I think Chig's role is so much more secure than Jelani at this. Like you are confident yourself that Jelani Woods is.
Do we want JJ or Darnold?
Darnold to me.
Corey.
I mean, I know you did that for the razz him up.
I mean, no, I'm just throwing it out there. All right. Let's take a look at this squad. Just finished up. So we ran a bear stack.
This is why Andy says this is why it's worth drafting one of the top 5 tight ends. Yeah, it you do feel
so
good
true.
when you have like a Pitts or a Kincaid or McBride, and then you're like, oh, okay, I can take 2 right at the end just for whatever, or just take 1 extra. Like you have that versatility, but you know, it just depends on
so many tight ends go at the end outplay their ADP. So like that's why it's such a good strategy to do that. If like you're not wanting to use top draft capital on a top 5 guy in tight ends. So I mean, if it makes sense with your team, yeah, take one. But if it doesn't make any sense, like if you're just take one, I don't necessarily like to do that. I like to correlate my teams as much as I possibly can. So that was my argument why Jelani Woods was a good pick. We have Danny Dimes and we have Wan'Dale Robinson. So
I like it. To me, there's certain levels of when you use correlation as a tiebreaker. And to me, Chig versus Jelani just didn't meet that threshold.
Well, we should make a bet. Who does more this year?
We should. That's how we can end this. Because I really think Chig outscores Jelani Woods.
All right. Enough of the tight end banter. So we got interdivision stacks running here with Minnesota and Chicago. Started off with Jefferson. We got Aaron Jones, pass catching back. And,
Lloyd.
No, you keep making that mistake. Lloyd's on Green Bay.
Yeah, you said
I guess he's in division. So, yeah, you could get a couple run backs like twice a year, or I guess 4 times with those 2 different stacks. Try to go for a Watson stack late, got sniped, so kind of just a naked Judy and Hollywood. I guess T as well, but I don't know. Hollywood's sitting as our 4th wide receiver. That's pretty nice. And I like our running back room too. Got Saquon, Jones, upside. Swift. Some of those guys could even score in our flex spot, I think. So
I think it's a really solid team overall still. Like we have depth at every position. We have upside built into every position. It's still
first time I've ever drafted Sam Darnold.
First and only time.
Probably.
And we ended off with Jelani Woods.
There you go. Yeah, Corey's guy.
Yeah, Corey's guy.
Corey, and I guess
Corey, can you quickly share your Jelani Woods exposure?
Yeah, I'll go to Let's see here. So I'll start with the underdog first.
Actually, I wonder if we should. Nick, can you share screenshots? We should do an exposure check for all of us to see where we are, because I can just quickly.
I could just tell you.
No, but if we were to,
you'd have to like email them to me. I don't have texting on my computer.
Jelani Woods.
I can send them in this chat right here.
Jelani Woods is 41%.
I think it's. Oh my gosh, you said 41%.
41.
That's on underdog. On DK. Let's bring up DK really quick.
I have 7% Jelani Woods.
On DK, he's 50%.
You're crazy.
You said what?
I guess DraftKings not as bad, but
DraftKings he's 50%.
Oh my gosh. Nick, do you get text on your computer?
No. My top 3 tight ends are Jonnu, Freiermuth, Hunter Henry, all at 22%.
Okay, well, I guess I'll just say it since we're not bringing it up on the. It's just nice having visuals. Tight end Chig. I have 22% on underdog. Fant 20%. Pitts 18%. Those are my top 3. Receiver looks like T. See, there's a difference between draft percent and entry fees. Let me go to entry fees. So
I have 38% Jerry Jeudy.
Also, you have to keep in mind, I've not drafted a whole lot yet. I've been waiting till
so every team moves the needle a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's still Chig, Fant, and Pitts for entry fees. For receiver, it's Christian Kirk number 1, JSN number 2, and Olave number 3. Running back, Rico, Javonte, and Antonio Gibson are my top 3. And then Trevor Lawrence, Joe Burrow, Caleb Williams for my top 3 quarterbacks.
I got Watson, Josh Allen, and Drake May.
Okay. Watson's my 4th. It's like tied. He's almost tied with Caleb.
Mine is, again, haven't drafted a lot on underdog. Mine's Watson, Rodgers, Tua.
Okay. What about running back?
Running back is Tony Pollard, Kamara, Blake Corum, Kenneth Walker. I mean, I have a lot of people at like 20, 25s. Receiver, Christian Kirk, Jamar Chase, Hollywood Brown. Again, like it's pretty like.
Hey, you're on the Christian Kirk train, though.
Gross. He's my least favorite pick this year.
Josh Downs is 33. But DK is where I drafted more. So DK will actually be more realistic with what I'm looking at. So on DK, Richardson 40, Danny Dimes 30, Russell Wilson 30, running back Bijan Robinson or Brian Robinson, Swift, Mitchell, Warren, Dottle, receivers, Pierce, London, Williams.
Pierce.
As a last pick, yeah.
I think my draft, if I go to my DraftKings one super quickly, I'm definitely more exposed. Like I have a lot higher ownerships on some guys. Like, let's see, I have Drake May is my highest on DraftKings. I think that's, you have 20 rounds there, so I find myself getting like a 3rd quarterback or something. Running back CEH, I have 40%. Antonio Gibson, I have 35. Rico 33. So like that's then I have 37% Devonta Smith.
That's pretty good.
Christian Kirk's my 2nd there, and then tight end Noah Fant 31%. Kyle Pitts 22, and then Chig 18. So Kyle Pitts, Fant, and Chig are my top 3 on both sides. Michael Mayer's my 4th. I have 18% Mayer on DraftKings.
That just means like when you get to those rounds, you're just auto clicking Chig, which is sickening.
I mean, I'm very happy to have Fant and Chig as some of my highest. I think they're some of the best late clicks. So
It's what it is.
Alex will have to share his, which some of Alex's will be built into ours. We should do a joint exposure check on our best ball manias to see what we're looking at. He could bring that up.
I'm glad we got some more Caleb today.
Yep.
So,
all right. Well, we'll be back tomorrow, 8:30, and training camp. It's begun. A lot of news.
Terrifying time of year for me because it's like this pointless injury window where like you don't even get to see some of your favorite guys because they're just ripping ACLs out there.
Yep. Sure, there'll be a few this
year. Like, hold my breath till September.
All right. Well, that'll do it. We will see you tomorrow.